The bill came. You paid it. Full balance. Zero interest. No late fee. No penalty of any kind. You did what responsible people do. You used the card the way it was designed to be used, and you paid before the due date. The balance returned to zero, and you felt the specific satisfaction of someone who's figured out the game. The points are accumulating. The cashback's building. The credit score is healthy. You're not the person the credit card company gets rich from. You're the exception. That's what most people believe about themselves when they pay the balance on time. That the credit card company makes its money from someone else. From the people who carry balances. From the people who miss payments. From the people who didn't read the fine print. Or who needed the card for an emergency that turned into a year of minimum payments at 24.99% interest. Not from you. You paid. Here's what actually happened the month you paid on time. The credit card company made money from you. Not from interest. Not from fees. Not from anything that required you to make a single mistake. From you. The responsible one. The exception. And they made it 5 different ways. Revenue stream 1. Interchange fees. Every time you swiped your card, at the grocery store, at the gas station, at the restaurant where you split the check and put your half on the card because it was easier, the merchant paid a fee, not you, the merchant. Between 1.5% and 3.5% of the transaction amount, paid directly to the card network and the issuing bank for the privilege of accepting your card. On a $60 grocery run, the store paid approximately $1.20 to $2.10 to process your transaction. On a $400 flight, the airline paid between $6 and $14. On every single purchase you made this month, the merchant paid. You didn't. You never saw the fee. You never felt the fee. But the credit card company collected it. From every swipe. From every tap. From every autofill checkout on every website where your card number's saved and the purchase happens in 2 seconds and you barely registered that a transaction occurred. This revenue exists whether you pay your bill or not. Whether you pay in full or carry a balance. Whether you're the responsible exception or the profitable mistake. The swipe generates the fee. The fee flows to the card company. Every time. Revenue stream 2. Merchant-funded rewards. The points you're accumulating. The cashback building in your account. The miles that are going to pay for part of a flight sometime next year. If you remember to book correctly and the redemption value holds and the blackout dates don't apply, you believe these rewards are something the credit card company's giving you. A benefit, an incentive, a reason to choose their card over every other card in your wallet. Here's where they actually come from. Premium rewards cards. The ones with the best points, the highest cashback rates, the airport lounges, and the travel credits. Charge merchants higher interchange rates than basic cards do. The merchant paying 1.5% for a basic card pays 2.8% or more for a premium rewards card. The difference between those two rates is where your rewards come from. The merchant paid more to accept your premium card. The card company collected the higher fee. The card company returned a portion of it to you as points. Your rewards aren't a gift from the credit card company. They're a redistribution of a fee that the merchant paid to accept your card. And here's the part that lands differently once you see the full picture. Merchants can't absorb that fee without passing it somewhere. They spread it across pricing, across margins, across the cost of every item sold to every customer, regardless of how they pay. The person buying groceries with cash pays the same price as you. They don't receive the rewards. They funded part of yours. Your cashback's partially subsidized by people paying cash at every merchant that accepts your card. That isn't a loophole you found. That's the system working as designed. Revenue stream 3, the float. Your billing cycle closes and your payments due in approximately 21 to 25 days. During that window, between when you spent the money and when you paid the bill, the credit card company held the equivalent of your balance, not your money. The merchant already received payment from the card company within a day or two of the transaction. The card company paid the merchant. You haven't yet paid the card company. The card company's sitting on what's effectively a short-term loan they made to the merchant on your behalf. And the funds backing that loan, the capital that moves through the system as millions of cardholders spend and then pay on a 21 to 25 day delay. That capital earns a return. It's invested in short-term instruments, in treasury bills, in overnight lending markets. The return on those investments is called the float. It's small per transaction. Across millions of cardholders spending billions of dollars in a single billing cycle, it isn't small. You funded a portion of that float every month you used the card. Every month you paid on time, not through interest, not through fees. through the 21-day gap between your spending and your payment that the system's designed to create and to use. Revenue stream 4, your data. Every transaction you make with a credit card's a data point. Not just that you spent money, where you spent it, what you bought, what time of day, how frequently, in what sequence, at what price point. The merchant category codes attached to every transaction build a profile of your behavior that's more accurate and more granular than almost anything you'd voluntarily share. Where you eat, where you exercise, what kind of healthcare you use, whether you shop at discount stores or premium ones, whether you buy alcohol, whether your spending changes at the end of the month in a way that suggests you're running thin. This behavioral and demographic data is aggregated, analyzed, and monetized, sold to advertisers targeting specific spending profiles, used by financial institutions modeling credit risk, shared with data brokers building consumer dossiers that feed into insurance pricing, employment screening, and marketing systems you interact with every day without knowing that your card transactions are part of what built the model. You didn't pay interest. You paid with information. Every purchase was a data contribution to a system that extracted value from your behavior without your explicit awareness that the extraction was occurring. Revenue stream 5, the cross-subsidy. This is the one that's hardest to sit with. Credit card companies make the majority of their profit from the people who carry balances, the people who miss payments, the people who need the card to cover something that arrived before the paycheck did, the people who intended to pay in full and then life happened, and the balance carried, and the interest compounded, and the 24.99% rate started doing what 24.99% does over time. Those are the profitable cardholders. You aren't one of them. But here's your role in the system that profits from them. The interest rate on a credit card, 24.99%, 27.99%, whatever the numbers on the agreement you signed, that rate isn't set arbitrarily. It's calibrated against a model that accounts for what percentage of cardholders will carry balances, what percentage will default, what the expected loss rates across the full portfolio of everyone who holds that card. The model works because it includes you, the responsible cardholders, the on-time payers, the people who use the card for the rewards and pay in full and generate interchange revenue and float revenue and data revenue without ever paying interest. Your presence in the portfolio makes the portfolio more stable. Your reliability absorbs part of the statistical risk that the model distributes across everyone. The high interest rate that makes the card profitable when someone else carries a balance. That rate's sustainable partly because of you. You aren't the exception the system profits from. You're the foundation the system's built on. The trap works because of the structure you participate in. Not because of your mistake, because of your reliability. 5 revenue streams. 1. Interchange fees from every merchant who accepted your card. 2. Merchant-funded rewards built from higher fees that are redistributed to you while spreading costs to people who pay cash. 3. The float from the 21-day gap between your spending and your payment. 4. Your behavioral data extracted from every transaction and monetized. 5. And the cross-subsidy. Your reliability as a foundation for a risk model that makes high interest rates profitable on someone else. The credit card isn't a tool you use. It's a product that uses you. Paying on time's genuinely better than carrying a balance. The rewards are genuinely real. The credit score benefit's genuinely valuable. None of that's false. But the belief that paying in full means the company made nothing from you. That belief was always the most profitable thing the system ever sold you. You were always inside it. Paying on time's just the most valuable way to be inside it. Now you know the 5 ways. Tell me in the comments, which one did you already know? And which one landed differently once you saw the full picture?